chat. Now listen, this is something that I'm starting new, and I finally got 2K19 on PlayStation, so I was like, why not? Um, this is probably one of the best wrestling games I played. I would have gotten 2K20, but let's face it, that game's trash. The game is completely and utter garbage. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stream the 2K showcase of 2K19, the return of Daniel Bryan, and as I'm streaming it, the matches that are in this showcase, I'm going to um, explain to you how old I was and what I was doing when I was watching uh, these matches and what influence they've had on me as a wrestler. Um, so yeah, that's what's going to be going on today. I'm going to make this a series like I do with the other streams, uh, gameplay streams. So yeah, I'm doing something real fast on my phone, and then I'll get right into it. Chat, I'm sorry if I'm boring. Right now I'm trying to clear some storage out of my phone so I can view the chat without it popping up. Some functions might not work. But anyway, here we go. Let's get right into it. Let me see if I can pull up the chat here so I can see your comments. And thank you for. I appreciate you guys subscribing. Gonna invite some people to come watch me. And then we're gonna get right into it. Like I said, as I play through these matches, I'm gonna let you guys know where I was and how old I was when the matches went down and what they mean to me. And sorry. Um, and what they mean to me and how they've affected my wrestling. But anyway, let's get right to it. So guys, I realized that on the stream that you guys can't hear the footage because it's copyrighted by WWE. So you probably won't be able to hear any of the stuff in the game then, because it's copyrighted. But we'll see. If I have to, I'll turn my TV up and let you guys hear the cutscenes and stuff. So we'll see about it in just a second. Anyway, here we go. Let's get right into it. Bryan Danielson versus John Cena at Velocity in 2003. At this time, I was too young to even remotely be interested in wrestling, so I never saw this live. But let's just see what's gonna happen.
Most of the guys on TV had been wrestling for years and years, and at that point I'd only been wrestling for 6 months. Since I was still really new to all this, I was sent to hone my craft at WWE's developmental territory, which at the time was in Memphis. Luckily, William Regal was a trainer there, and he helped me out a lot. So with the WWE contract and Hall of Fame trainers, Bryan Danielson was on the fast track to success, right? No, not quite. I was released in 2001, the first time I was released by WWE. It was really hard, actually, because I really didn't know what to do. William Regal told me this is a chance to learn. This is a chance to go travel the world, find who you are as a wrestler, and find who you are as a person. So I went back to the Indies and touring in Japan. But soon after that, in 2003, Bryan Danielson made his triumphant return to WWE. Well, sort of.
Bryan Danielson from Aberdeen, Washington.
I returned for some one-off matches on WWE's weekend shows. Sunday Night Heat and Velocity.
I like this too. Look at that. Nice monkey flip. Well, you know, this Bryan Danielson is a very accomplished young man. We've seen him in the past, and he's very, very good.
I didn't really have a goal other than it was good exposure on TV. And one of these matches happened to be against a young up-and-comer named John Cena. Surely this would be my big break, right?
Chat, y'all let me know if y'all can hear if y'all can hear the video clearly through my headset when the videos are popping up.
Ooh, what impact. Welcome, everybody, to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson.
I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping at all tonight.
Well, that's because John Cena is focused. He's facing Brock Lesnar on SmackDown next week, and he's going to make an example of Bryan Danielson right here tonight.
Beautiful technique. Full Nelson. Oh, what impact.
I think we know what this is. He looks to be losing a bit of leverage here. John Cena is the very prototype of a WWE superstar. He's got the physique and athleticism of a future WWE champion.
I completely agree, Byron. We've already seen him beat some main event talent like Chris Jericho and Rikishi in singles action. Oh, the old European uppercut.
Do what you gotta do to maintain the advantage. I think Cena is a little surprised by the offense of this relative unknown.
Cena's new attitude may have made him overlook Danielson, but if he refocuses, he should easily take control back here.
The two of you were spot on about John Cena's potential. Cena's a blue chipper if there ever was one. I hope Bryan Danielson's taking notes tonight.
Like, I think, this match was the start of something for Daniel Bryan. Then after this match,
Irish whip. This Bryan Danielson guy looks a little nerdy, but apparently he's got a pretty impressive pedigree. Where'd he come from?
Cole, Bryan Danielson began his training with a former WWE champion, Monday Night Raw's own Shawn Michaels. Before his big comeback, HBK actually started a wrestling school, and we're seeing... one of its graduates.
Corey mentioned Bryan Danielson training with Shawn Michaels, and I see some of that high-flying pedigree. This kid doesn't strike me as a main event material like HBK. Anything else in his training?
Well, you can also see some serious technical wrestling chops, courtesy of additional training Danielson got from one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
Back in control of Cena, right back to the arm.
Great strategy, weaken the poor, powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms.
Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Oh, just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man. Cena, though, back to his feet, and Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely not. Cover here.
And a kick out. And again, Cena powering Danielson down.
Oh, look at this incredible core strength by Danielson.
Cena cannot believe that he can't get Danielson's shoulders on the mat. Gonna try it again, and Danielson able to reverse and send Cena flying. Incredible sequence.
Oh, man, Cena just took Danielson's head off.
You say sometimes there's no replacement for brute force.
John Cena is showing his strength there in the early going, getting the upper hand on Danielson.
Yeah, Danielson's got some technical skill, but he's starting to be overwhelmed by Cena's brute force.
This might be it. Oh, my. There he goes, crashing to the floor. Guys, are we about to see a scrawny nerd beat John Cena here on Velocity?
It's ruthless aggression's revenge, Michael. I love it.
Of course, that's a unique suplex.
Wrist clutch suplex, perfect.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Real close. Too close for comfort.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
You're Bryan Danielson. What do you do at this point as he whips Cena across the ring?
Oh, Cena gets up a boot just in time.
And now John Cena looking to take over. Looking up, put Bryan Danielson where he wants him. And here's the cover. And he got him. Cena with the win over Bryan Danielson.
Here's your winner, John
Valiant effort by
Cena.
Danielson, but Cena was just too much tonight.
A hard-fought victory tonight for Cena. Got to be impressed with Cena tonight.
Alright, can you guys hear me now? Yeah, comment and let me know who's watching. By the way, that 2003 John Cena was Thugonomics Cena before Thugonomics was cool. What is up, Jay Phil? How you doing, buddy? But yeah, that was Thugonomics Cena before Thugonomics was cool. But we both know what went on to become of John Cena. 16-time world champion. One world title away from breaking Ric Flair. Honestly, if anybody does it, it should be John Cena. But most likely it's going to be Charlotte Flair. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. On to the next match. Let's be honest, 2K20 is garbage. The controllers are garbage. Even with the updates, the game still crashes. It's like it was a more rushed version of this game. It's stupid. I mean, I enjoyed my career on 20. Don't get me wrong, but like everything was just so glitchy and rushed. So 2K21, they better have perfected the game and it's not glitchy. They better give us things that we've been wanting. Give us new match types. Hell, bring back Buried Alive for crying out loud. Hell, we had the Boneyard match. We were able to fight in a cemetery on 2K20. Give us a Buried Alive. But anyway, let's get on with Daniel Bryan versus Chris Jericho on NXT.
Being signed full-time to WWE. But that's not how things turned out. It's like my wife Bree likes to say. If anything was easy for me, I wouldn't be Daniel Bryan. But before I could become Daniel Bryan, I was Bryan Danielson. And as Bryan Danielson, I went on quite the run through the Indies. Over the course of 7 years, I won my first world championship and had some amazing matches against guys who went on to become major WWE superstars. Guys like Seth Rollins, Cesaro, all sorts of guys all over the place. A lot of hardcore fans even say these were some of the best matches of my career. Personally, I credit these matches and opponents for helping me build the foundation I would later need to make it as a WWE superstar. Fans on the indie scene weren't the only ones who took notice, because in 2010, WWE re-signed me and Daniel Bryan was officially born. My name is Daniel Bryan. I've been wrestling all over the world, and finally, I have an opportunity here in the WWE. Although much like childbirth, as I've heard from my wife, this was also a somewhat painful experience. I came back as part of NXT, which wasn't like the NXT that you know and love today. At the time, NXT was a reality show with rookies and pro mentors. Unfortunately, my pro was The Miz.
People say that you're great, that you're a star, that you're ready for the WWE. You think you're ready?
Yes, yes I do.
One thing you have to learn about the WWE is you have to expect anything.
Miz might be a little bit of respect into his NXT rookie.
Believe it or not, we didn't get along very well back then either. I think the most ridiculous thing we had to do in NXT was the obstacle course. Okay, so you're gonna do the monkey bars. Then we go in the ring and juggle. Then you're gonna see how fast you can drink soda. Side note, it was actually supposed to be a hot dog eating contest. When they realized I was vegan and they didn't have any vegan hot dogs, they turned it into a soda drinking contest.
I didn't know vegans could drink soda.
I hadn't drank any soda in years. Think, watching that on TV, a grown man just drinking soda from a cup. That's it. Despite that, I did have the tremendous opportunity to show the WWE Universe what I was capable of when I got to face the World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho. I loved watching Chris Jericho from the time I was in high school, the stuff that he did in WCW, being able to go against the World Champion on NXT on the first show. Win, lose, or draw, that elevates you, and I was very thankful for that opportunity.
Yes, Phillips.
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life. But that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
Oh, a flying forearm
On the mark.
bringing it back between the ropes.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
Jericho, stop reversing.
Oh, my God. Nailed it.
Targeting the chest. Very effective.
You gotta believe this one's over. Oh, it's not gonna be good. This is not gonna be long distance drop. Digging deep for a kick out. Too soon. Miz on the outside mentoring Daniel Bryan. Chris Jericho, the World Heavyweight Champion, who defends the championship against Edge at WrestleMania.
Yeah, what could be going through Chris Jericho's mind knowing that in 33 days at WrestleMania, Jericho will go one-on-one with Edge? Overlooking this rookie right now could be dangerous for Jericho.
Byron questioned Chris Jericho's current mindset. I'll tell you what's going through Jericho's mind. Perhaps teaching this rookie some respect, teaching him why he's the best in the world, and that no rookie is a match for the World Heavyweight Champion. Boom! What a kick. I've got to say, I'm surprised to see Bryan actually testing the champion here a bit. It must be the inspiration from The Miz that's propelling this offense. Wisely bringing the action back into the ring.
Daniel Bryan has had compounding problems tonight, and the main one is standing ringside.
Yeah, but Miz isn't in the ring, Saxton. The World Heavyweight Champion is. If Daniel Bryan has an issue with The Miz, now is not the time to worry about it.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, direct impact to the chest. I'm still watching The Miz lurking at ringside. Why is The Miz even out here? The way he's treated Daniel Bryan has been demoralizing. There's no reason for The Miz to be...
There's a pin now, and he kicks out.
Too soon.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
Wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan with a suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking? Back in from the floor. Fine uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth. Hey, Daniel Bryan's looked all right at times in this match. I mean, he's been showing us why he's a world-renowned for his ground and pound.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. There's got to be some sort of miracle.
Boy.
See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, my God.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho tried it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You've got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a
Dude,
veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Whoa, tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then you won't get beat up anymore.
That's ridiculous.
What disrespect me? Huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights again.
And on Xbox, all this crap is already unlocked. So that's what's different about PlayStation and Xbox.
You would think a high-profile match with the World Heavyweight Champion would solidify my status in WWE, right? Nope. Just a few months later, I was released. For those of you keeping track at home, this was the second time I was released by WWE. I thought this time I might be done with WWE for good. But not long after my release, I returned at SummerSlam. When WWE called me, they said, hey, if you want to come back, that's for the main event of SummerSlam. Main eventing SummerSlam, it's just super cool. Old school pay-per-views still holds special meaning. Not long after SummerSlam, my strained relationship with The Miz picked up right where it left off.
Let me tell you something. I'm the pro. I am the talent.
The Miz is almost a perfect adversary for me because we are so polar opposite. The one thing I do respect about Miz, he works very, very hard. You and me, U.S. Championship match. Yes or no? Yes. We had our first match against each other at Night of Champions 2010 for the United States title.
The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz and is plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact with so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
Daniel Bryan was easily one of my favorites. Easily one of my favorites back then. Like, and now he's one of my top 5 favorites of all time.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star. And Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight.
Again, and then coming back, it's just remarkable.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Big slam. Michael may have bragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert. And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
And it's Bryan showing some agility.
Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of Champions. The Miz is no stranger to championships. At one point, he held the U.S. title and the Tag Team Championship simultaneously. That briefcase is a near guaranteed WWE Championship win.
Okay, Michael, I know you're going to go with this. I know what you're trying to lead to. Yes, Daniel Bryan hasn't won a title here yet, but he's only been on the roster for 8 months. Give him time.
The two of you discussed Miz's longer title reign resume than Daniel Bryan, but I have to point out that Daniel Bryan
and The Miz, the quick cover. And Bryan gets the shoulder up. Not yet. Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look at what he's done since dumping Daniel Bryan. He's defending the United States Championship on pay-per-view, formed a tag team with Chris Jericho, and defeated 7 men to win Money in the Bank.
Hey, and that's impressive, but if Daniel Bryan was given those same kind of opportunities, he could be a tag team champion and a Money in the Bank winner.
Byron, you really ticked me off with that comment about The Miz being given opportunities like Money in the Bank. He earned those, and it's internet darlings like Daniel Bryan who everyone expects to get the red carpet treatment.
Oh, internet favorite or not, Daniel Bryan doesn't seem like the type to ask for chances. He's going to take them, and if not, then he'll demand them while trapping you in the label lock.
Going to the top, high risk. Here we go, Daniel Bryan is in position.
He wants no part of this.
Cover. And there's the kick out.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Neck breaker. That could be it.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance. Look at this. Miz.
Neck breaker.
There it is.
Look at this. A kick out before 3. Wow. He's in trouble.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune. And Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
slam!
Look at this guy. Daniel Bryan's a nerd. I wish I could just go in the ring and say it right to his face.
Oh, nasty impact.
Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at the Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from the Miz.
And the Miz is damn good
Daniel
too.
Bryan hung out to dry.
The Miz is phenomenal on the night. Both these men are
Just
phenomenal
like that,
athletes.
the Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. Shoulders down, is it enough? Yes!
Oh,
yes!
God.
The Miz wins! The Miz wins! Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Here is your winner, and still the United
Guys,
States champion,
let's not talk about what just happened.
The Miz.
Daniel Bryan gave it his all, but The Miz remained.
You would think a high-profile match with the World Heavyweight Champion would solidify my status in WWE, right? Nope. Just a few months later, I was released. For those of you keeping track at home, this was the second time I was released by WWE. I thought this time I might be done with WWE.
The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
What a stomp!
Good grief. I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up hating The Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules when the Big Show's KO punch ended Show Miz?
Ooh, what an up! The two of you brought up Miz former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and The Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of The Miz. Oh, what impact!
Oh, I remember now. This is when Michael Cole was a gay lover for The Miz.
The front kick!
Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan ever becomes an NXT pro, then there's a 1% chance I'll continue doing that show. What kind of weirdo would ever take advice from Daniel Bryan? That would be like a young announcer learning from you, Byron. Oh, shoulder first.
I think the ring just shifted. Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene under the wing of Shawn Michaels, and we might see Bryan make his first strides towards HBK-level success if he can defeat The Miz tonight.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. And The Miz, the quick cover. And he gets the shoulder up.
That's why Bryan's considered a wrestling genius out there.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, what an uppercut. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. He's calling for it.
He'd be smart to stay put there.
Look at this. Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to it. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Not yet. Too early. Full Nelson applied.
Oh, right to the shoulder. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan...
Watch it. Miz. Talk about dismantling your opponent. But he's got to capitalize now.
Momentum is fully in the corner of The Miz now.
I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
Well, I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed a nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam.
Oh, nasty. Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Here's the cover. And Daniel Bryan kicks out.
Incredible, absolutely incredible.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. The Miz's continued frustrations with Daniel Bryan. Skull-crushing finale.
Daniel Bryan getting absolutely punished right now.
The cover. And a near fall.
Too early for that.
That was so close. Oh.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan. Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap?
Don't be surprised.
Oh, he
if you
got
try
to
a
the
new
damn
champ here.
rope.
Bodies are not supposed to bend that way.
Daniel Bryan, this is going to be big. Look at that.
Thunderous slam. Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys.
I think that slam caught us all off guard.
Beautiful technique. Nailed it.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Rude awakening! Here we go a second time.
So much damage inflicted.
Never underestimate The Miz's awesomeness.
This might be it.
Oh
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
Here it comes. Rude awakening! The Miz is calling for it.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Showing some quickness there. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole. Uh-oh, Bryan looking for it.
Got you.
Oh, nice takedown. Looking to lock it in. Lapel lock. The lapel lock is in.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Here we go. Daniel Bryan is in position.
Yeah, if he hits this, the match is over.
Ready to run. Now you're in the middle of the ring, boy.
The yes lock! The yes lock is applied!
Can he finish him off here? Jeez, it feels like I have the same song on my playlist on repeat.
He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No,
What?
no, it can't be. Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
I have to.
He ain't messing around.
Who can forget this? Almost forgot about this one.
Here is your winner and the new United States Champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
I can't take anything away from Daniel Bryan in this match tonight. I just wish Daniel gave that level of commitment to his job as general manager of SmackDown Live.
And I can imagine there aren't too many people at home regretting tuning in for that amazing match. Wow.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Be looking for a part 2 stream here in a couple of days. Probably Friday. I'm off on Friday, so yeah, probably Friday for a part 2 to this stream. So everyone, take care and thank you for tuning in.